That which came as the word of Yahweh to Jeremiah the prophet concerning the nations. To Egypt, concerning the military force of Pharaoh Necho king of Egypt, which was by the Euphrates River at Carchemish, which Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon struck down in the 4th year of Jehoiakim the son of Josiah, king of Judah. Arrange the shield and large shield, and draw near for the battle. Harness the horses, and mount the steeds, and take your stand with helmets on. Polish the spears, put on the scale armor. Why have I seen it? They are shattered. They are drawing back, and their mighty men are crushed and have fled to refuge, without facing back. Terror is on every side, declares Yahweh. Let not the swift man flee, nor the mighty man escape. In the north beside the river Euphrates they have stumbled and fallen. Who is this that rises like the Nile, like the rivers whose waters toss about? Egypt rises like the Nile, even like the rivers whose waters toss about. And he has said, I will rise and cover that land. I will surely cause the city to perish, as well as its inhabitants. Go up, you horses, and drive madly, you chariots, that the mighty men may go forth. Ethiopia and Put, who seize the shield, and the Lydians, who seize and bend the bow. Indeed, that day belongs to Lord Yahweh of hosts, a day of vengeance, so as to avenge himself on his adversaries. And the sword will devour and be satiated and drink its fill of their blood. For there will be a sacrifice to Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the north by the river Euphrates. Go up to Gilead and obtain balm, O virgin daughter of Egypt. In vain have you multiplied remedies. There is no healing for you. The nations have heard of your disgrace, and the earth is full of your outcry. For one warrior has stumbled over another, and both of them have fallen down together. This is the message which Yahweh spoke to Jeremiah the prophet about the coming of Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon to strike down the land of Egypt. Declare in Egypt and cause it to be heard in Migdol. Cause it to be heard also in Memphis and Tahpanhes. Say, take your stand and get yourself ready, for the sword has devoured those around you. Why are your mighty ones thrown down? They do not stand because Yahweh has thrust them down. They have repeatedly stumbled. Indeed, they have fallen one against another. Then they said, Rise up, and let us return to our own people and land of our birth, away from the sword of the oppressor. They called out there, Pharaoh king of Egypt is but a rumbling. He has let the appointed time pass by. As I live, declares the king whose name is Yahweh of hosts, surely one shall come who looms up like Tabor among the mountains, or like Carmel by the sea. Make your baggage ready for exile, O inhabitant of the daughter of Egypt, for Memphis will become a desolation. It will even be turned into ruin and without inhabitants. Egypt is a pretty heifer, but a horsefly is coming from the north, it is coming. Also her mercenaries in her midst are like fattened calves, for even they have turned back and have fled away together. They did not stand their ground. For the day of their disaster has come upon them, the time of their punishment. Its sound moves along like a serpent. For they move on like a military force and come to her as woodcutters with axes. They have cut down her forest, declares Yahweh. Surely it will no longer be searched out, even though they are now more numerous than locusts and are without number. The daughter of Egypt has been put to shame, given over to the hand of the people of the north. Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, says, Behold, I am going to punish Ammon of Thebes, and Pharaoh, and Egypt along with her gods and her kings, even Pharaoh and those who trust in him. I shall give them into the hand of those who are seeking their lives, even into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon and into the hand of his servants. Afterwards, however, it will be dwelt in like in the days of old, declares Yahweh. But as for you, O Jacob my servant, do not fear, nor be dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I am going to save you from afar, and your seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob will return and have quiet and be at ease, with no one making him tremble. O Jacob my servant, do not fear, declares Yahweh, for I am with you. For I will make a complete destruction of all the nations where I have banished you, yet I will not make a complete destruction of you. But I will discipline you with justice and by no means leave you unpunished.